Welcome back to the IvanVentures podcast, where we make money make sense. I'm Ivan, and I'm joined by the fantastic Mela.
Hey everyone, glad to be here.
Today, we are tackling a huge topic. One of the most urgent questions of our generation, really. What happens to work and our wallets in the age of AI?
And this isn't just for, the tech elites in Silicon Valley. This is for everyone. Gen Z creators just starting out, millennials trying to climb the ladder, the middle-class families that are the backbone of the economy. It affects all of us.
Exactly. AI is rewriting how we earn, learn, and even define success. So let's break it down. Who wins, who adapts, and how to make sure you stay ahead. This is the great rebalancing. So get this. The OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, found that roughly 1/3 of all workers in advanced economies are in jobs that are highly exposed to AI. 1/3.
Wow, that's a staggering number. It's not some far-off future thing, it's right now.
Right. And on the flip side, McKinsey projects AI could add up to $4.4 trillion in global productivity by 2030. But, and this is the big but, they warn that productivity doesn't automatically mean prosperity for everyone if people aren't prepared for the shift.
And you see that playing out so differently across generations. It's like Gen Z is growing up with this stuff. It's intuitive. But for millennials, we're mid-career, juggling mortgages and kids. And now we have to figure out how AI fits into our jobs.
Then you have the working class, seeing automation firsthand in warehouses, on retail floors. It's like we're all in the same storm, but sailing in very, very different boats.
Totally. Let's start on the ground with that working class reality. The prime example everyone points to is Amazon, right? They have over 750,000 robots in their warehouses. The fear was mass layoffs, but the jobs didn't just vanish, they evolved.
They evolved. That's the key word. Humans are now overseeing the machines, handling complex logistics, maintaining the systems. The job changed. And it's not just Amazon.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. Walmart is using AI inventory scanners. UPS and FedEx use these insane predictive algorithms to optimize delivery routes. Even McDonald's is testing automated drive-through voices.
So these systems aren't eliminating the work. They are redefining it. Blue-collar workers are becoming what some call tech-enabled operators. The new factory badge might as well read robotics associate.
Okay, so that's the factory floor. What about the office, the middle class evolution?
It's just as dramatic, but it looks different. At JP Morgan Chase, AI is drafting client reports. At Microsoft and Google, you have Copilot tools handling all the tedious admin work and research that used to take hours.
Yeah, my cousin works for Delta Airlines, and she was saying they use AI to predict maintenance issues on planes before they even happen. It's wild.
It's a massive efficiency boost, but it also disrupts traditional roles for analysts, paralegals, assistants. The new currency, the new valuable skill isn't just doing the task. It's interpretation, creativity, and leadership, using the AI's output to make a smarter decision.
Which puts millennials in such a weird spot. We have to master this new way of working while also mentoring Gen Z, who are the first truly AI native generation. I mean, Gen Z didn't learn AI. They were basically born into it. They grew up customizing algorithms on TikTok and Spotify without even realizing they were training machine learning models. It's just how their world works.
It gives them a massive, massive advantage. They have an intuitive grasp of data feedback and personalization. I was reading a Deloitte survey from this year. 70% of Gen Z use AI tools for creative work every single week.
70%. That's incredible. For them, it's not a threat to their creativity. It's a toolkit for expression, like a paintbrush or a camera.
So, for the first time in history, you have four distinct generations: boomers, Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z, all sharing the same AI powered workplace. How does that even work?
Well, that's the interesting part. Each one brings something crucial. Millennials are bridging the gap, teaching leadership and adaptability. Gen Z brings that raw digital fluency. And you can't discount Gen X and the boomers. They contribute decades of experience, wisdom, and emotional intelligence that no algorithm can replicate.
The best workplaces will be the ones that foster that, where the young and old teach each other instead of competing. It's about intergenerational learning. Okay, but let's add a dose of honesty here, a reality check. Not everyone is this optimistic.
Uh oh, here we go.
I was listening to the All In podcast recently with tech investors like Chamath Palihapitiya and Jason Calacanis. They highlighted data showing that AI driven job loss could seriously hit even stable, yes, quote unquote, safe professions like software engineering.
Right. Chamath made the point that AI is already replacing entry level roles, from junior developers to creative freelancers, way faster than anyone expected. Companies are quietly automating parts of coding, marketing, customer support.
Their main point was this: automation isn't coming someday, it's here now. And that's why this conversation is so critical. The old safe jobs might not be safe anymore. Adaptability is the only thing that offers protection.
Okay, so let's pivot from that slightly terrifying thought. It's not all about job loss. There are huge new opportunities emerging, right? Who's winning in this transformation?
Absolutely. Look at companies like BMW and Siemens. They're using AI powered cobots to assist humans on the assembly line, not replace them. Netflix and Adobe use AI for things like content localization and powering creative tools.
And think about creators. Tools like Canva and Runway are using AI to democratize design, letting small businesses and freelancers create amazing things that used to require a whole team. It's about acceleration, not just replacement.
Exactly. The winners aren't necessarily the ones with the fanciest degrees. They're the ones learning and adapting faster than the world is changing, which brings us to the action plan.
The IvanVentures playbook.
The one and only. Here are five strategies for surviving and thriving in the AI era. One, audit your value. Identify what only a human can do in your role: your creativity, your empathy, your strategic thinking.
I love that framing. It's about doubling down on your humanity. AI can't replicate your unique experiences, your intuition, or your ability to connect with a client on a personal level. That's your moat.
Two, adopt, don't avoid. Use AI weekly. Make it your sidekick, not your competition. Get comfortable with it.
That one is so key. If you're scared of it, you're already behind.
Three, upskill with purpose. Don't just learn randomly. Take affordable courses in data analysis, prompt writing, or AI powered design tools that directly apply to your field.
And number five,
Five, diversify your income. Start a side hustle. Do some consulting. Launch a creative project powered by AI tools. Don't rely on a single source of income in such a volatile world.
that's a solid playbook. Of course, we can't wrap this up without just quickly touching on the ethics of it all, the fairness and policy side.
A crucial point. The OECD warns that AI management can create bias and lower worker autonomy. That's why responsible governance, like the EU AI Act and the White House AI Bill of Rights, matter so much. Technology has to serve humanity.
AI should enhance human dignity, not diminish it.
Which brings us to the final thought: the human advantage. From Gen Z dreamers to working class innovators, we are all living through the biggest labor shift since the Industrial Revolution. It's daunting.
It really is.
But remember this: machines can learn patterns, but they can't learn passion. They can process data, but they can't process dreams. So we need to stop asking, will AI take my job? And start asking, how can I make AI work for me?
I love that reframing. It's about agency.
That's the Ivan Ventures mindset: adapt, create, and lead. Because the future of work isn't being written by machines, It's being written by the humans who refuse to be replaced. Mela, thanks for the great chat.
Anytime, Ivan. This was a big one.
And a quick disclaimer before we go. The content on the IvanVentures podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as professional advice in finance, investing, and business. Always consult qualified professionals for advice specific to your situation. IvanVentures podcast and its creators are not liable for any decisions made based on this content. We'll see you next time.